So what would be the size of that machine? Is it handy?
Okay, it will almost look like telephone size, small box.
Once you get used to it, you have to use it your whole lifetime?
I will answer that question a little differently. Most about 80% of people might require to use it lifelong. Okay, but there are a small group, about 20% of people who may not need it lifelong. Why? Because they may have what we call correctable factors. For example, if somebody is drinking a lot of alcohol and that is making them, worse, making their sleep apnea worse, then stopping alcohol might help too. Secondly, people who are very obese, overweight, if they are able to lose a lot of weight, enough that their sleep apnea disappears, then they may come off the machine. There are some children where, like as they outgrow, they may come off the machine. So it depends. I don't want to generalize saying that everybody needs it lifelong. So they can come off the machine. That is why the solution is not machine and forgetting that. Okay, you can't say the machine lifelong use same, I am again quoting the analogy. Kannadi quoting the other Kannadi lifelong. We may have to adjust the pressure. So similarly here, you have to go back for follow-up to the doctor and decide the way continue pannama, vendama.
Sir, as an example, if you wear a glasses, okay, நீங்க படிக்கணும்னாலே நீங்க கண்டிப்பா glasses இருந்தாமே. இப்போ ஒரு IT செக்டார்ல வர்க் பண்றாங்கன்னு வெச்சுங்க. He will be in station. ஒரு நாள் he might go out of station. At that time, should he carry it? Is it a must for him to carry it?
Okay, the answer to this is the more you wear it, the more benefit you get. Okay. For example, if you travel a lot, I have given a lot of people letters saying that it's a medical equipment, they should carry it as an additional hand baggage, and airlines honor those kind of letters. So, they should try and carry it. Particularly, they are staying long, like 1 week, 2 weeks, if they are going to stay in a hotel, all that I think it's better that they carry. On a rare occasion, let's say it's a social occasion, you go whatever, one day they don't want to wear it, it's not a problem. But they should understand that day they are going to snore. Okay. If you don't wear your CPAP, that day you may be snoring, the next day you may feel tired and sleepy. You have to understand that, and the more you wear it, the better.
Philips has been present in the market or other companies they have also
Only Philips has presence. No, there are other players. In fact, there are several other players who have. No, they are not only.
Does it vary on climatic conditions? This machine.
This one.
On climatic conditions.
No, it's a mechanical problem.
One machine is for lifelong or requires some replacement or
any machine needs there is some wear and tear. You need a mask to change, the tubes to change. Sometimes the machine also gives some problem. Usually stays long. The people who buy machines stay with them for a very long period. But you can't say that the machine will be for a long period.
So good question. So you obviously have very robust devices. They last a long time, but you need to also take care of it. But definitely for lifelong, you will not have a problem. Thank you.
So major accidents take place because of this sleep disorders, especially the people who work in IT industry, who work on the nights also. Okay, there is change in the time of sleeping. And the second part is drivers. Most of the accidents happen only due to sleep disorders. Is there any part of advice or else preventive measure to control sleep disorders apart from this machine?
I thought your question was leading me somewhere else, but let me take that first. Number one, there are no regulations as far as sleep drivers, and I'm glad you brought it up, because if you go in some countries like in the US, if you go for a driving license, if you have a driving license, they'll ask BP, do you have hypertension, do you have fits, seizure disorders, do you have a sleep problem? Whereas if you go to US and apply for a license, it asks, do you have any condition that makes you feel sleepy? Okay, that regulation has not yet come to our motor vehicle department, our which I think is a very important thing you brought up. So I will first take that. But on the other hand, when you ask me about equipment tower where a treatment is done, we have to first find out why they are sleepy. I'm not saying everybody who's sleepy has sleep apnea. First, I want to clarify that. Okay? Most of the people who are sleepy in the day are probably because they are not getting enough sleep in the night. That is number one. Okay? Because our sleep time is shrinking. That is one possibility. Or if it is related to sleep apnea, then we have to treat it. Yes, most people will treat with CPAP, but there are occasions where there are other treatment options available. There is something called an oral appliance, which is like a clip. There is some surgical options Dr. Naxon mentioned about. So there are specific situations where we may use other options. But the only thing I want to tell you is anywhere in the world you cannot treat sleep apnea with tablets. Okay, if somebody is telling you they use tablets, it's not going to work. That's